My name's Josh Jackson. I'm the youth pastor here at Community Fellowship Baptist Church, and we just want to put a video together real quick to let everyone know what God did this last week whenever we were in Baja, Mexico. I got to take a group of students and then also work alongside Rachel Morgan, helping lead and chaperone, and got to see God do incredible stuff. It was crazy cold. It was miserable cold while we were on this trip, bundling every night. It was 35 degrees when you're trying to sleep in tents, so you're talking like multiple layers of clothes, you're talking gloves, you're talking hot hands, sweatshirts, ski masks looking like bank robbers when you're trying to go to bed. Crazy, crazy cold, miserable. You wake up in the middle of the night and you have to go to the bathroom, and it's just like, I really don't have to go that bad. I'm just gonna wait for a little while. It's the only time in my life I've ever, when I woke up in the middle of the night and looked at my time to see what time it was sad that I still had 3 more hours to sleep. I was like, oh, why is it not time to wake up? Because then I could go to the bathroom and it would be great. I mean, it's crazy miserable, and I never one time heard a complaint. These students were there to minister, and that's what they did. It was so awesome to see them step out of what is normal, what their normal comfort zone is, and do something so out of the ordinary. They built a house. They were climbing up on rafters. They were putting up sheetrock. They were doing all this stuff that was incredible. But beyond just the physical building, they were spiritually building Mexico. They went out and they ministered. Half the day we built, but the other half of the day we were out doing VBS. We were doing door-to-door evangelism. We were just going to where the people were. They got to play soccer with a lot of the local kids, and I got to say that all I can do is be goalie, because I will die if I try to run up and down the field and keep up with you guys, because y'all are crazy fast. But we had a good time. It was so much fun, and then getting to see the students give testimonies, see people come to know God through those testimonies of the teens. It's one thing as a leader to be able to stand up and do something each week and say this is God's plan for your life. He wants to use you. He wants to do something. But man, to see them actually stepping out into that plan and being used of God to do something so much bigger than themselves, it's something that's just incredible and has lasting impact that's going to go so far beyond this 1 week trip. It just blows my mind. So I really thank the church for the support that you've given us, for getting behind us and helping us with this trip, and I just look forward to what God's going to continue to do through this group as we have opportunity to do more trips like this in the future. Thank you.
Hey, first off, I just want to say thank you so much for the support and the prayers we had while we were gone. Let me tell you, it was an amazing time. I'm sure as you've heard already, it was definitely freezing cold, and if you know me, I didn't even wear makeup. But let me tell you, it was a blessing to see everyone out working. I had the chance to see our youth along with others. I saw some of them pray for the first time. I saw them witness. I saw them talking and leading to salvation. I had the opportunity to watch them as they were translating. I saw one give his testimony for the first time and come to tears. There's just no way to explain just the way God was working this past week. We had fun times, we had silly times. Let me tell you, there's one night we were talking about it being cold. I woke up because I was on the end and the wind was smacking my bed. And I remember waking up thinking how Abraham was willing to sacrifice anything for God. And it wasn't 5 minutes later, someone was hitting my bed saying, will you take me to the bathroom? And I was thinking, man, God, do I really have to sacrifice again? But through the blessings, it was just amazing to see what all he was doing, to see him working, to see the tears when we were able to present the house, to watch the youth building, and just to look around and be reminded how much we have to be thankful for. As we were looking out in the area where we were building a house, it was just trashed, it was disgusting. Yet we saw pure joy on the kids and the families' faces, a joy that we often miss here in America, and it was just a fantastic reminder to think of how little they have, but how much happier they are than us. And it was just amazing as we were doing Bible school, just to dance and just to see the joy that they had for just a few of us coming out. It was freezing cold, but it was worth it. And I just want to thank you guys for the support and the amazing time. I can't even begin to tell you. I feel like I could talk for hours, but I doubt you really want to hear it. But I want to say thank you for an amazing week.
Oh, I'm Austin, and I went to the 2012-2013 Baja mission trip. I just had a lot of fun. We got to minister to so many people. We built houses for families that really needed it, and it was just amazing to be able to help the community the way we did. We saw kids who had barely anything be so happy with what they did have, and be so unselfish when they did get something. The families, they were so hardworking for so little money, but they were always happy. They never got down. They were always kind. We were always asked if you want to come into our house, because if it was either windy, very cold, or rainy. They were just so nice to us, and honestly, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting some people to be uncomfortable with us, but everyone was just so open. It just really amazed me, and all the kids they were always trying to help, and if some kids, if they saw other kids misbehaving, they told them. I saw them trying to get them to calm down, pay attention to the lesson we were teaching, and it just amazed me just how much different that place is from us, but in a good way. They're just amazing people, and I'm very glad we could go and help them. We built a house for the family, and Gloria was just so happy when we built a house. She broke up in tears, and I know most of the people in the crowd who built the house were. It was just so amazing that we could help her. I'm really glad I got to go on the trip.
I'm really glad I went on the mission trip. Like, I was sort of like debating whether to go or not, and then without intending on it, I was actually packing without realizing it. So I ended up going, and it really changes your life. Like, usually when I go to a group experience, like, the other kids are like, don't really care at all, but it was different because like everybody there was full of God. They were not like how kids usually are that I'm used to being around. They're very nice, and like the kids that we minister to, like I know kids around here, like if you drop a piece of candy, they grab it. They pick it up and give it back to you. They don't take anything. And like those kids, they're just so sweet. And they're just really special.
I'm Jared, and I got to go on the Baja trip to Mexico, the mission trip. And I enjoyed it a lot because we got to help a family in need to get a new house. And it was just fun getting to know them. And we got to minister to everybody. And play soccer with the little kids and adults. It was fun. And I shared my testimony for the first time in public, and 26 people got saved. So that was pretty cool.
About the weather.